helping realtors market smarter, close more deals, and grow their business. Let me start with a question. How many deals have you seen fall apart days before the closing just because of the financing? Or a buyer who was pre-approved but not truly qualified. That's because they had the pre-qualification. Or a listing that sat longer than it should because buyers didn't understand the numbers. These situations happen every day in real estate, but many of them are actually preventable with the right lending partner. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm Ebonie Beaco, and welcome everyone for being here. I'm a senior mortgage loan officer and mortgage strategist with Home Loans Network, powered by Loan Factory. I bring over 25 plus years of experience within the mortgage and real estate industry. I'm a former underwriter and a real estate investor as well. So I understand how deals are structured. I understand how they fall apart, and I help keep them together. So today I'm going to be speaking directly to my realtors, not my real estate investors today or my first-time home buyers, which generally is who I speak to. But I want to talk to my realtors because we are a team and we all love to make money and we love helping people. And this is why I am here. I want to talk about having the right lending partner that can help you market smarter, attract more buyers, and get more deals to the closing table. Because understand this, a deal is not a deal until it closes, okay? Now, when it comes to you as realtors, you work with many types of buyers. There are some that are self-employed, some are real estate investors, some are first-time home buyers, and then there are some that have complex income situations as a whole. That's why lending options actually does matter. So me, for an example, I'm a mortgage broker. So of course, there's a difference between a mortgage broker and a mortgage banker. Mortgage banker has that one loan, that one program, that one interest rates, like it is what it is, you get what it is. And keep in mind, I just mentioned 4 types of buyers: the self-employed, the real estate investor, the first-time home buyer, and then one that simply have complex income situations. I really didn't mention a 5th one, which the one that doesn't have the best credit, right? So that's 5 different groups of people, which means you need different partners that can work with these different type of group of people. As a matter of fact, there's a 6th one. What about the buyer who's trying to purchase a property that is so unconventional and so different in so many different ways? That is why I have access to over 240 plus lenders, because buyers can be matched to the lender and the program that fits their situation and their property that they're hoping to purchase and you're hoping to sell. Not every borrower is going to fit inside of one box, which means not every borrower is going to fit inside of one bank. And that's okay. But when you have solutions that actually work and marketing solutions that actually work, it's going to help you even better. So I want to talk about some different loan programs, right? Of course you have, and as a realtor, some realtors don't understand the different loan programs because their job is like, hey, I'm just, a real estate agent. I just show properties and, I get the sale and that's what I do. And some of them, take a lot of time and efforts into marketing. And some are just blessed that, whether it's they're in the bond market or they're the bond realtor, they just close deals, point blank, period. But the reality is just having some basic knowledge is a great thing because the basic knowledge can tell you what you're working with ahead of time, despite them having a pre-approval. Or what if they don't have a pre-approval? They, in their mind, they know they can buy something, but they need to know what direction to go to. And just me providing this little information to you will give them that direction. So now let's talk about the different types of loans. There are the conventional loans, which actually fits buyers with strong credit and stable income, okay? Then there's the FHA loans, help many first-time home buyers with lower down payment. There's the VA loans, which serves eligible veterans and military families. There's also the USDA loans, which supports rural buyers and zero down options. There are down payment assistance programs, but these down payment assistance programs are for first-time home buyers to help with upfront costs. Now, real quickly, a first-time home buyer does not necessarily mean you just buy your first property for the first time ever. After that 3 years threshold, you're considered a first-time home buyer again. Then there's the DSCR loans, the debt service coverage ratio loans, which helps investors qualify using their rental income, not their actual personal income. There's also bank statement loans, which supports the self-employed borrowers. There are borrowers that are self-employed that is unfortunately, not filing taxes. I'm not going to say the right way. Maybe they made too much money and they had to write off a lot of that income, which shows they made a negative. But the reality is that bank statements are showing a lot of deposits. Those deposits could have been from Zelle. Those deposits could have been from Venmo, Cash App. So many different ways the deposits came in, even cash deposits. But as long as they have those bank statements, the 12 to 24 months bank statements, they'll be fine. Now, let's talk about the fix and flip loans that's out there, which serves for renovation investors. Then we have our bridge loans. So our bridge loans, these are actually going to help clients before they start even selling, right? Bridge loans are really good for, you need to hurry up and buy a property right now, but it's actually giving you that cushion that you need in between for you to get to the next property. There's the construction loans, which actually supports ground up, construction, new construction. Then there's a portfolio and the non-QM loans, which serves unique situations. And when I say unique situations, if you have a borrower or a buyer that's you just like WTF, I promise you, there's more than likely a non-QM loan. Don't ever think that it cannot get done. I don't want you to kill a deal for a property that was probably already hard to sell or get a contract on just because you did not think that it could get proved. Now that we have our I-10 loans, right? So our I-10 loans support borrowers without social security numbers. We have our HELOC loans, which helps clients use their equity strategically. So with that being said, the more options that you have, meaning the more approvals you can potentially get and the more deals you can get to the closing table, and absolutely the fewer deals you will ever get lost. So financing properties and having the finance team is important. And when it comes to me or anyone that you're working with, make sure that they can, I'm not going to say be a one-stop shop, but be a one-stop shop and a specialty in it for what they do. So me, for an example, like I work with realtors and the buyers when it comes to buying their primary home or their second home or an investment property or a multi-unit building, mixed use condos, even non-warrantable condos, right? Townhomes, new construction, fix and flip projects, even actual manufactured homes. So whether your client is a first-time home buyer, an investor, or just looking for a solution to exit, that's where I come in at, okay? If you're a realtor and you really want to grow, I help realtors market listings at no cost. Here's something many lenders don't offer. Listings can be marketed at no cost through complimentary co-branded marketing and cross-promotion. This includes financing scenarios, payment examples, buyer education, social media exposure, and added listing availability. No referral fees are paid or received, right? So I do not want a referral fee from you. I do not expect you to pay me. Everything that I do is all in collaboration and RESPA and NMLS compliant. So the goal is education exposure, not compensation for referrals. Plus, I do believe what goes around come around. This actually does help both parties grow their business even further. So I don't care if you're a multi-million-dollar real estate producer. If you did $10 million in business last year, wouldn't you like to do an extra $3 million if you could? I would think so. When buyers understand financing up front, you often see stronger offers, fewer surprises, and smoother closings, which equals more referrals. And of course, I come in making sure I can help you bring more visibility by collaborating with you. Collaboration goes beyond just lending. Like, here's the thing with me. I'm always open to partnering through, my social media efforts, marketing, through press releases. And here's the thing, podcast features for 2026 is something I really, really want to push, right? I want to do a lot of podcast features of other realtors, even in different states. I'm licensed in 11 states, but here's the thing. Even if you are not in one of the states that I'm licensed in, I still want to do, business with you. I still want to network with you. I still want to be able to refer business over to you because, again, if I'm not licensed in that particular state, then what realtor would I refer them to, right? So if they're calling me because maybe they called in on one of my live and they had a mortgage question, I'm not going to say, well, I can't answer that question because I'm not licensed in the state. No, I can answer the question because it's a general question, but what I can't do is do that loan. But if they ask me, which I had a guy recently ask me about getting a USDA loan, and he lived in the state of Montana. Well, I gave him all the information that he needed, but what I did say is, hey, I'm not licensed in that state, but is it possible that you can send me an inbox message and I will refer you to a realtor that's in Montana? And the reason I said that is because he did not know which direction to go. He was buying his first property. And so this is why building your brand and networking is very powerful, because at the end of the day, it positions you as a local expert. I'm not an expert in Montana. I know my 11 states. And the reason I chose those 11 states is because not only I've been to those states, I've done business in those states. I have real estate investors who wanted me to come to those states. And I researched those states before I just up and went and got the license. Now, as far as licensing, like I said, I'm licensed in 11 states. I'm licensed in Alabama, Arkansas, California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, and Virginia. At the end of the day here, the goal is simple. I want to be able to help you grow and close more deals while I do what I do best, and that is marketing and mortgages. And honestly, teaching, because I love teaching your people. I love teaching my people. I love talking everything about mortgages and how to grow and real estate investing and flipping. And because I love talking about real estate investing, guess what? If your first time home buyer was just a first time home buyer, by the time I'm done with them, they're going to want to buy more properties, which means they're going to keep using you. That's how good I am. Look at me as your marketing partner that is free. But here's the thing, like I say, even if you're not with in one of the 11 states that I'm licensed in, I still want to connect. I'm gonna say it again, because borrowers are always relocating or investing, and they often need realtors in other markets. Strong relationships allows referrals to grow because of trusted partners. The focus with me is long-term partnership, repeat business and referrals, and repeat business and referrals, and getting to the closing table, and that money hit your account is also great, right? Many deals actually get saved simply by just having more options and second looks. So if you're looking for a lending partner, if you're looking for marketing assistance, help with marketing listings at absolutely no cost, no referrals, I'm looking for anything like that. You're looking for more financing options. Maybe you're the bum realtor, but you don't have time to keep explaining all the different financing options. You're looking for someone who can focus on closing the deals, making sure your buyer don't do nothing stupid, meaning go finance a car in the middle of the deal. I'm that one to kind of preach to them. You don't have to do that. I could look like the bad guy, but still make sure that I'm always professional for you. I want to connect with you. You can give me a call at 312-392-0664 or visit the information that is in the podcast that has all of my complete contact information. I am Ebonie Beaco, Senior Mortgage Loan Officer and Mortgage Strategist. Thank you for listening, and here's to more smooth closings and successful deals ahead. I look forward to seeing you at the closing table, because why? We are going to market smarter, work hard, but play even harder, because we have marketed our real estate listings smarter in working with a partner.